XRP's latest development is the biggest news we've ever seen from Ripple Labs. This news is bigger than the SEC lawsuit and might even have more of an impact on XRP's price. And we're seeing it pump like crazy today. But why? And what is this development? Well, how about the fruition of XRP's master plan? Now, if you don't know XRP's master plan, that is to be the de facto coin for all financial transactions. And breaking news, Ripple's stablecoin RLUSD officially going live. And like I said, the chart is going crazy. And we're going to do a price analysis in a little bit at the end of the video. But right now you can see XRP trying to pass the previous all-time high set 2 weeks ago. But let's talk more about the Ripple stablecoin. Now, it recently became known that the stablecoin Ripple USD, or commonly known as RLUSD, from Ripple Labs has officially been launched. The stablecoin will work on 2 networks simultaneously. At least that is the plan now, but I got an update to that. The 2 networks are Ethereum and, of course, Ripple's native ledger, the XRPL. But it might not stop at Ethereum and the XRPL. Did you know Cardano is trying to toss their hat in the ring here, where he says it would be super cool to get Midnight working with XRP. Midnight is a privacy sidechain being developed on Cardano. He said, we're meeting with David Schwartz. He is the Chief Technology Officer. And David Schwartz is the Chief Technology Officer at Ripple Labs. Now, this was from a month ago, but Charles just tweeted, breaking news, they are working on it, folks. So someone asked the founder of Cardano, can we get RLUSD on ADA, Charles? And he said, working on it, RLUSD is awesome. And if you've been following this channel, you know I'm super bullish on Cardano, so that makes me a little bit more bullish on the Ripple Labs stablecoin. Now, when we go to the stablecoin, it is not available for purchase. It's in preview mode only. That's because the price started to fluctuate wildly, so I'm not surprised they're not showing it here. Now, according to this article, on various exchanges, the price was initially fluctuating within a range of 20%, but it eventually got pegged 1-to-1. And David Schwartz warned that this might happen because initially there would be a shortage of this stablecoin. But there's some FUD out there, and the FUD is, can the SEC, the government agency, shut this stablecoin down? Because remember, they are in a legal dispute with Ripple Labs. Now, can the SEC create problems for Ripple on RLUSD launch? Bill Morgan reacts, so we're going to have more on that in a second. So the launch followed a period of uncertainty surrounding the SEC's take on the stablecoin. In April, earlier this year, they amended their lawsuit against Ripple Labs. They filed their remedies-related reply brief labeling RLUSD issuance of a new unregistered crypto asset. But here we have a little X thread that we're going to dive into. So this kind of led to that tweet. But this tweet was coming from that tweet. And then this tweet is from Ripple Labs. So why are LUSD? 1, fully backed by US dollar deposits, US government bonds, and other cash equivalents with monthly third-party audits, multi-chain support. We saw Ethereum, we saw XRPL, potentially Cardano, and built for cross-border payments, DeFi integration, and bridging between fiat and crypto. And so as Bill was quote tweeting here, I like the regularity of the monthly audits. I understand Tether behind USDT only has quarterly attestations and not audits. Can someone confirm? Well, Bob tried to throw in some FUD here. Well, in April, Bill, SEC labeled RLUSD issuance of a new unregistered crypto assets. The NYDFS approval is one thing, but could the SEC and Gary Gensler say Ripple failed to register? What are your thoughts? He said that's just a bunch of baloney. That is correct, but like a lot of statements made by the SEC about crypto, incorrect. Obviously, Ripple does not care about the statement. If it was meant to be a warning or threat, it has been disregarded or worked around, and frankly, neither the market nor anybody else cares because RLUSD is now regulated. But there's a lot of questions on RLUSD's impact on XRP's price. There is a real impact, and it's because it's burning XRP. And then we're going to go into the price analysis. So every time RLUSD is used, XRP is burned. This is causing the supply of XRP to dwindle and the price to rise. And so yes, XRP is burned when you send this stablecoin on the XRP ledger. Technically, every transaction on the ledger, including those involving the stablecoin, incur a small transaction fee in XRP, which is then permanently removed from circulation. This is what they would call a deflationary metric. And so as you shrink supply, that can be bullish for a token. but it isn't quite as bullish as you would like, because Ripple Labs does have selling pressure. So the selling pressure is going to offset the burning pressure. So we got to have Ripple Labs sell all their tokens before we saw any kind of real effect from this burning. Now, this mechanism is designed to protect the network from spam and denial of service attacks by making transactions slightly costly. Now, the exact amount burned per transaction is minimal, usually 0. A whole bunch more zeros and a 1. But what do all those zeros mean? Well, technically it's just 100,000 transactions to burn 1 XRP. So we are far, far away from XRP becoming deflationary, but this is a great narrative and the XRP community is really latching on to it. The easiest way for you to get wrecked in crypto is to lose all your funds. Whether it's an exchange going down, an exploit, or just a hack, make sure you protect your crypto with Arculus Cold Storage. We love it here at the channel. And if you use code DC20, you can save yourself 20%. Protect yourself out there. Because just last year alone, hackers stole almost $2 billion from users out there. Do not let it be you. Protect your funds. And not only can you protect, you can buy, swap, send, and receive crypto with a single tap and hold. Go get yourself an Arculus now. But now it's time for the price analysis. So we're going to go from the 4-hour candles to the daily candles. Now, I have a couple trend lines that I want to show you. Then we're going to use a fib extension. Now, the first trend line I want to show you, this might be one of the first, I would say, slow down zones for XRP. XRP loves its multi-year trend lines, and it actually kind of listens to the multi-year trend lines. Here was a multi-year trend line that XRP actually had a lot of trouble breaking above. It did a little fake out pump above, went down below, kept using it as resistance, and then finally shot off to Valhalla. And so when we look at this other multi-year trend line, this is dating all the way back to the peak in the first half of 2017. Hit that peak right there. Would not be surprised to see XRP do something similar to what it did to this line, kind of bounce along it, maybe do a fake out, come back down below, and then take off like a rocket. Now it's time for a little fib extension. So we got to go to the 3-day here. I want to show you something, folks. We got a bull flag pennant on the daily, and we have a Fibonacci number. It seems like the community wants to respect. So we go to the swing low at the very, beginning stages of XRP. We go from the swing high here. And if you'll notice, the price where we're at right now is within pennies of the 786 level on the Fibonacci. So I think it might respect it to the next level above. Now, it's going to slow down here at the previous all-time high. That's going to be an obvious slowdown, obvious sell pressure. But then I think the next level, the 1618 on the Fibonacci extension, that's going to put us a little bit above $5.39. But I also said there is a bull flag pennant. Now, maybe I'll just go ahead and leave that so we can see how it interacts with each other. This bull flag pennant, I'm actually going to hide it. It's in my way. The bull flag pennant is this right here. And the bull flag or the bullish pennant is typically bullish, and you can measure the same length of the pole from the breakout, and that'll give you your price target. So let's go ahead and do that here. First thing we need to do, we need to go ahead and draw the flagpole. Looks like we got, a little bit of a pennant, depending on how you want to respect the wicks there. And we go from right there. Now, when we measure this from the breakout, let's just say it happens now, it gives us also right above $5. So around 507. So the $5 to 525, 550 range, I think is a good target for XRP. This bull cycle, assuming a lot of adoption for RLUSD, Bitcoin doesn't fall off a cliff, and Ripple Labs can escape unscathed from the SEC by the time Trump comes in. So that's my Ripple Labs video. I had to put this on your radar early because this thing is making shockwaves, folks. That's all I got, and I'll see you in your Ripple bag at the top.